I am just starting raw foods. How can I be sure that I'm not lacking any vitamins or nutrients? What do I have to eat every day to make sure I get everything that the body needs?
Well, first, a common misconception is how will we get all the vitamins and other nutrients on this lifestyle? Because, a lot of people believe that on the SAD diet, the standard American diet, the meat eaters are getting enough, and that somehow, it's the vegetarians that aren't getting enough. When in fact, it's actually on the standard diet comes up short not only on vitamins, that's just the tip of the iceberg, but enzymes, minerals, and phytochemicals. Phytochemicals is the life force or electricity in the body. And so the beauty of this lifestyle is that you can know that you're getting high doses of minerals and enzymes, not just vitamins. Now, for instance, wheatgrass is extremely high in minerals. It has 96 out of the 115 known elements on the elemental table.
Wow.
Now, I take B12 supplements as the human body, according to Brian, can no longer produce adequate amounts. So, there too, meat eaters aren't getting their B12 either. So that is one of the things that we do need to take to supplement is B12. It's one of the few things.
Right.
Because if we're eating a diet that's rich in the sprouts, the green sprouts and the bean sprouts, we are getting loads of protein and minerals and enzymes. And you and I do take digestive enzymes as supplements as well because we spent 40 years eating more of a standard diet, which depleted our enzyme reserves in our body. So we're wanting to build those up, to live a nice, long, healthy life.
So let's talk about the enzymes. From what I understand, there's two types of supplemental enzymes. There's the digestive and the metabolic enzymes. Now, what's the importance of each of them? What's the role that they have? For instance, the digestive enzymes.
Well, the pancreas produces both. But the intention, the way it used to be before there was all the processed food for, millennia, is that the food itself,
in its natural
raw state, gives at least half of the enzymes that are needed to digest it.
Okay.
So, for us in a salad or, if an animal has a fresh kill, the enzymes he needs to digest that meal, at least half of them are in the food, which means the body only has to produce the other half. But because, the processed foods that we've been on for so many years, the body has had to pretty much knock out the reserves that we had in the body. And what happens is when there aren't enough digestive enzymes to process the meal has to be processed.
Yeah.
Otherwise we end up with free radicals and all kinds of other problems. So the body sends out to convert, to get the spares, from the organs and convert all the enzymes, even if they're the other kind, the metabolic, into digestive. Now the metabolic enzymes are what you might call the blue-collar workers. They do all the repair work, all the cleaning work, all the
renewal.
So they're if you can imagine like a little army of blue-collar workers, that's the enzymes, the metabolic enzymes. So you don't want to be robbing yourself of metabolic enzymes.
Because what you're saying is because the food in a standard diet is a lot of processed food, dead of enzymes. Literally all the enzymes have been killed because
whenever you heat anything over
118 degrees, you kill the enzymes.
You absolutely kill the enzymes.
Then the body's going to go and borrow, because it's in deficit, enzymes from the organs. And these are the metabolic enzymes that the body uses to renew itself, to heal itself, to replenish itself. And that's where you get premature aging. That's where you get a lot of autoimmune problems and disease, right?
Yeah, because it takes work to convert those. So you're doing all that extra work, and you're leaving yourself with a very reduced workforce to do the other processes. That's another reason why this whole thing, the lifestyle at Padres works so well, because you are taking the load off of the body, by juice fasting once a week, and just by feeding it good foods instead of processed foods that make its load so much easier. I mean, how have you felt after a meal since we started this? I remember you used to be like wanting just a nap every time you ever had a meal. You were
most of the time after a meal, I'd walk around in a fog, for an hour and a half, feel sleepy, and then somehow I'd kind of get a little jump at that. But today, when I sit down and I eat a salad of sprouts, bean sprouts, and I might accompany it with a few good other veggies, I'm nourished, I feel clear, and I'm ready to go, light and completely present. That is, as a guy, that's really important to me because I always want to be performing. My strength is, I feel as strong, I'm in my early 40s, as I was when I was in my 20s. And it's just amazing. That's almost 2 years into the lifestyle. The first few months, I felt a little weak because there was a lot going on in my body of cleansing and readapting to this thing. And I thought that, oh my gosh, am I always going to feel like this on this diet? And today I feel the strength and the vitality that I felt 20 years ago. And it's because of that. There's less stress being put on the body. The enzymes, the right energy is going into the body, and so you just feel it. You experience a totally different life.